everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to talk about mining. So Western copper and gold. Western copper has actually gone up 50% year to date. And the demand of copper is expected to double in the next decade.
Yeah, and so thank God we own this because that's what they've got in the ground, a whole lot of copper. It could have also been called Western Gold and Copper when they were naming the company because it's about 46% copper, 34% gold, and then the balance is silver and molybdenum. So this asset is located in the Yukon. We like the fact that it is a mining friendly jurisdiction because normally when you're buying a copper or a gold asset, you have to take on some geopolitical risk. But in this case, because it's the Yukon, you're not. So we like
Mhm.
that. They are not in development yet, but they're moving along the permitting process, aren't they?
Yeah. So there's expectation in, I guess, late October that they're going to be filing an environmental social economic assessment to the board. That should take about 20,000 pages, so that should take some time to go through.
Yeah, and but we think as they de-risk the project by advancing through the permitting stage, the valuation on the stock will improve. Right now, it trades at about a tenth of its net asset value. But as I say, as they move closer towards permitting, and this filing they're making by the end of October is another major hurdle they're crossing, the valuation will go up. So we think de-risking this project is a major thesis towards the stock price appreciating.
Yeah, and they've also got some major investors already involved with the company. There's Rio Tinto with what, almost 10%. Mitsubishi is about 5%. So it should be interesting to see um, if Rio Tinto or one of those companies increases their shareholder.
Yeah, for sure. The
Stake.
management has said it's probably for a larger company to put this mine into production, but we think the existing team can do a lot of the work getting it permitted. Rio Tinto is an obvious acquirer because they've done so much due diligence on the mine. Um, and I think they'll probably be the buyer of this company at one point or another. I just don't know when.
Hmm.
But I do think this will get acquired at some point. We should say this is a stock that's very different than all the others we own. It requires a higher risk tolerance to own it because,
Hmm.
they don't have revenue right now. They could face delays in the permitting process. CapEx could become more expensive. And however, they don't have any debt and they've got about 60 million in cash on the balance sheet. But I would just advise you have to have a higher risk tolerance if you want to own this thing. But we do like it, and we should also mention the reason we wrote this blog. The Canadian government is looking to fast track large national projects, and one of them on the short list is connecting the grid between the Yukon and British Columbia. We will
Hmm.
hear the next round of large projects that Ottawa is behind probably in November. If connecting the grid is on that list, it would reduce the cost of power for the casino project by about half. And that would
Hmm.
materially change the stock price in a good way because
Yeah.
lower costs is would be well received. So we'll
Hmm.
wait to see what announcements are made by Ottawa in November. Let's just assume they don't announce connecting the grid, but it is a potential catalyst that could move the price in the next couple months. So
Yeah,
we'll stay tuned, won't we?
we will. All right. And on that note, talk to you later. Bye. Thanks,
Okay.
Jeff.